So I'm going to discuss the last three formulas of chemical kinetics. So the first one is Arrhenius equation. So Arrhenius equation it connects the rate constant and activation energy. So activation energy like one molecule like it has to cross the barrier. Okay, suppose the molecule is in this state, it needs this amount of energy to cross over the barrier. Suppose the molecule is in this here, so it will need this much amount of energy to cross the barrier, then only it can form the product. Okay, so a minimum energy to require to cross over the energy barrier is known as the activation energy. Okay, so that activation energy is represented as a EA. So this occurs at a constant temperature. Okay, so that's why I put RT. So the rate constant K is equal to A into E power minus EA by RT. So where A is known as the Arrhenius constant, E is the activation energy, R is the gas constant, T is the temperature. If I take log, then what happens? Log K equal to log A minus EA by RT. So this is based on log natural logarithm. So when you take a 2.303, what happens? The 2.303, both the sides it will be equal, and you just divide the 2.303 in all the sides. So you'll have this equation log 10 based on K is equal to log A minus EA by 2.303 RT. And suppose if I am carrying out the reaction at room temperature and at the 10 degree Celsius higher temperature, or even at any other elevated temperature. So at the normal temperature, when it consider that rate constant as a K1, then corresponding temperature is a T1, and when I increase the temperature to a certain amount, that is as a T2, and the corresponding rate constant is K2, then you have this connection log K2 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303 by R into T2 minus T1 by T1 into T2. Okay, so this you will get it for when you are carrying out the same reaction at two different temperatures. Okay, and finally we have unimolecular gas theory as well, but that will have kind of mechanisms. So in your syllabus you have bimolecular theory. There are two different types of theory. First one is a simple collision theory. So when the molecules collide with each other, and how much amount of energy it has, what is kind of orientation and the steric factor, everything it includes it. So based on that, what you get is K2 is equal to Na into D average. This is average collision diameter square. So what is DAV? DAV is when you have molecule, the diameter of DA, the diameter of B divided by 2. Okay, so that is D average square, and molecular mass of the A and molecular mass of the B molecule into 8 by RT divided by MA into MP whole power 3 by 2. Sorry, power 3 by 2 into EA minus RT. Okay, so when this whole factor can be considered as a you will get K2 is equal to A into E power minus EA by RT. So this whole term is known as A. Okay, and comparing with the Arrhenius equation and EA by RT, and we include the steric factor because the reaction depends upon the orientation effect as well. So we include the steric factor P. So totally K2 is equal to P into A into E power minus EA by RT. The second theory is activated complex theory. So before forming the product, it will form the intermediate that will be equilibrium with the reactant. Once the this intermediate decomposes and gives the products, you will have a product. Okay, so that depends upon the equilibrium constant called K equilibrium constant that is between the intermediate compound and the R. So that is equal to KBT by H into equilibrium constant K dagger, and we know that delta G not equal to minus RT ln K. Okay, so this dagger, when you put it, you will get so ln K dagger is equal to minus delta G naught dagger by RT. So K dagger is equal to E power minus delta G naught dagger by RT. So we substitute this K dagger instead of K dagger, this E power minus delta G naught dagger by RT, and we know that famous Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. What is that? Delta G naught is equal to delta H naught minus T delta S naught. So dagger, when you put dagger, it carries all the daggers. When you resubstitute it, you will get this equation. K2 is equal to KBT by H into e power plus delta H naught dagger by R into exponential power minus delta H naught dagger by RT. So if you know the entropy of activation and the enthalpy of activation at the given temperature, and Kb is the Boltzmann constant and H is the Planck's constant, so with that you can calculate the rate constant for the bimolecular reaction. So what you need is, you need just the delta G naught of activation, how much free energy required for the activation, okay, that will be needed. So in that way you can calculate the rate constant for the bimolecular reactions. So with this formula we can try solving the problems of previous year NEET questions and the JEE question and JAM questions. So let's begin the next sessions. Thank you.